Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Police say that a man was arrested in Sioux Falls Wednesday night for aggravated assault.
50-year-old Jason Anthony Martinez approached a man who was parked in a work truck on South Norton Avenue.
Martinez pointed a gun at the man and told him to leave the area.
Police were called. A short time later, officers located the male near 17th and Duluth and arrested him after a short foot chase. A realistic-looking toy handgun was found in the possession of the suspect, and he was jailed for several charges, including aggravated assault, fleeing police, and possession of controlled substance.
Martinez appeared in court on Thursday, and the judge gave him a $5,000 cash-only bond.
A Sioux Falls woman is facing a list of charges following a crash Wednesday. 37-year-old Jessica Norris was charged with DWI, reckless driving, and child endangerment.
At the time of the crash, authorities say Norris was traveling around 60 miles an hour with a 7-year-old child unbuckled in the back seat.
This is a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Officers found the driver of the vehicle was under the influence and had multiple open containers in the vehicle.
Norris appeared in court on Thursday where she was released on a PR bond.
After heavy storms swept through Sioux Falls earlier this week, many residents are still cleaning up damage to trees, homes, and fences.
The manager at Muller Pallets says they have a free landfill for wood pieces and have seen an increased amount of Sioux Falls residents stopping by since the storm.
The city also has its own free drop-off sites for trees and branches, which has extended its hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Those hours will continue through Sunday, August 10th.
You can see more pictures of the storm damage in a KELOLAND.com original by Michael Dorn.
Well, now let's get a check on today's weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We'll be tracking some scattered rains today. We're already doing that this morning in central and western South Dakota, and I expect that there'll be some more thunderstorms bubbling up here in western areas of South Dakota this afternoon. And again, some severe weather is part of that conversation. So pay attention to the forecast. 81 degrees in Rapid City, 78 in Pierre, 77 degrees in Winter. That's a quick look at weather. We'll dial into the details of the weekend, all coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. A local development company in Sioux Falls has a goal of creating more affordable housing options. Mailbox Money is the developer behind apartments in southeastern Sioux Falls.
And right now they're working on another similar development near the intersection of Veterans Parkway and Madison Street.
Fossfields Ascent, it's a 500-unit community. It will be the largest apartment complex in the state of South Dakota by unit count when it's finished.
Dustin Hendrickson, the founder of Mailbox Money, says these apartments, as well as others they are developing, are priced on the lower end of market rates.
On August 8th, they're hosting a public preview of the apartments. You can find all the information about the event under this story on KELOLAND.com.
The Sioux Empire Fair kicks off today at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. Vendors and fairground staff have been getting ready for the event this past week.
However, the weather has made some things more difficult during the setup.
It's been very smooth. Ground was a little soft in places, but we did get a little bit of drying out. So they're right at pace to be ready to go.
From carnival rides to concerts, you can get to experience South Dakota's largest fair.
And this year, all the concerts are free with general admission. We've posted information about the fair under this story on KELOLAND.com.
Downtown Sioux Falls is hosting a pair of events this evening, including the final Open Streets of the summer.
DTSF introduced its Open Streets initiative this spring, transforming a portion of Phillips Avenue into a pedestrian-only zone, featuring family-friendly activities, games, vendors, musicians, and artists.
And tonight, in addition to Open Streets, the Summer Art and Wine Walk will be taking place.
Over 25 different artists at 25 different businesses throughout downtown. And so you can stop by, meet the artists, check out their artwork. You can buy a punch pass and sample the different wines at each location. And then, of course, shop and eat your way throughout downtown Sioux Falls.
Phillips Avenue will be closed to traffic between 10th and 11th Streets from 5 to 8 p.m. tonight for Open Streets. The event is free to attend.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, and watching the weather tonight, it looks like most of the thunderstorms will be in western South Dakota. That's where the risk level there, the slight risk, is in effect from Pierre to Rapid City. Large hail and damaging wind gusts, possibility of a couple of supercells with some rotation. That means there is a conditional tornado threat too. It's not a high-end threat, but it's better than zero, we'll put it that way. So just keep an eye on the weather. That's your best advice. Obviously, we'll be tracking the details here in the Storm Center. Some of the morning showers and thunderstorms have been occurring west of Pierre. They may wander a little east as they weaken, and then we'll keep an eye on redevelopment going on the radar picture by 4 and 5 and 6 o'clock. And that could be as far north as Faith. I think there'll be some other cells in the Black Hills that could easily fire up. So that's kind of our thinking there. And then whatever does develop on radar, some of that as it's falling apart could cross into eastern South Dakota. But it's going to quickly run out of gas here as it moves east and runs into some more stable air. Tomorrow, there is a chance of a few widely scattered showers east river. Those are non-severe if they are there. I would say there's another possibility western South Dakota late in the day of some thunderstorms that could pop up, and those could come in from the northwest and then affect maybe East River, folks, for late Saturday night and early Sunday morning. Our 7-day forecast does ratchet up the rain chances Sunday. It's not all day rain, but there could be some things in the morning, and then we'll just kind of keep an eye on the afternoon as well. With the clouds and the rain chance, it's obviously going to keep a tug down on our temperature forecast. So we'll be in the 70s for a large section of South Dakota, western Minnesota, northwest Iowa, and again, kind of see what we land on here on Sunday night. But again, I wouldn't be surprised to see some additional scattered showers and thunderstorms. And even into Monday, this whole pattern could recycle once again with the development of some scattered rains. So do keep that in mind, as I know we're busy, fair time, and a lot of things going on outdoors. You like the temperatures, though. I know many of you like the 70s. We've got that. Sioux Falls today at 74, 77 in Mitchell. There's some hazy sunshine to go with that as we still have smoke in the skies. The 7-day forecast, we're going to land on temperatures back into the 80s next week. It's going to warm up. It's going to get more humid. We're going to entertain the idea, too, of some more storms, and I wish that were not the case, but the odds of some severe weather next week are definitely something we're going to have to address. On a day 7 forecast, we're not going to get specific yet on that, but it is something that we're well aware of, that next week we're going to have to deal with probably more of those ingredients. But leading into this, probably for Aberdeen, the rain that we have there in the 7-day for Saturday night into Sunday and Monday, generally speaking, we're not too concerned about widespread severe weather. It looks a little cooler, but there's some thunderstorms around. And for Pierre and Rapid, good chances of rain, of course, starting today. And again, tonight there'll be thunderstorms around. I think Pierre will deal with some more of that this weekend. And even for the Black Hills, it starts off kind of active here to begin the weekend. And on Sunday, too, there's a pretty good chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high of 81. More coverage at KELLERLAND.com.